It's the penultimate SmackDown before the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. WWE SmackDown is regarded as the top show, the A show, but tonight it looks more like a B show, a C show. God damn it, it looks like Thursday Night Velocity. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and tonight's SmackDown being headlined by everyone's favourite wrestler, the exciting Karrion Kross, taking on, drum roll please,
Dun, 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 dun.
the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson. What the fuck? How is this a SmackDown match on the build up to SummerSlam? WWE's second biggest pay-per-view of the year. I don't care if you like the Royal Rumble, SummerSlam is bigger. I probably prefer the Royal Rumble, but SummerSlam is bigger. But I tell you what, this match is not bigger. This match wouldn't be fucking big in my back garden. How is it happening on Fox? How is it happening on the Blue Brand? How is it happening on SmackDown?
I don't know, but when you said Machine Gun, I thought you were going to say Kelly, because
Well, that would have been a better match.
I had no idea.
Although Machine Gun Kelly's looking a bit weird these days.
I thought Carl Anderson Gallows were released again.
Well, I mean, it could be released by the time SmackDown happens. We know McMahon likes to change up the card, but this tells me that the AJ Karrion Kross feud is unfortunately still going on, which I would have just ended weeks ago, to be fair.
Why is it still going on?
What's the end goal here? Is it AJ versus Kross at SummerSlam? Is that match really getting on the SummerSlam card? What is the deal with Karrion Kross here? Is this guy going anywhere? Oh, McMahon's back. He doesn't like him. Was he doing anything with Triple H apart from jobbing out to every wrestler that he faced? Guy lost to Rey Mysterio, lost to Drew McIntyre, he lost to somebody else who I can't remember, Nakamura. I mean, the guy fucking lost a feud to Nakamura, and the ending match of the feud was on SmackDown.
Me no speak English.
Me no win my cheese. Either eye. So Karrion Kross, what an absolute bum. And in the other match tonight that's announced, we have the finals of the WWE United States title Invitational with Santos Escobar taking on Rey Mysterio. Boyaka boyaka 619. That's the two matches that we've got on the road to SummerSlam tonight. Not much else to talk about. Doesn't look like Roman Reigns is going to be here, although he is being advertised, but he's not been announced. And normally when Roman Reigns is going to be on the show, they announce Roman Reigns because they figure out that he is one of the big rating draws that they've left. And I mean, I wouldn't say he's a big draw, but I think he does boost the ratings. So it's been when was the last time that he was on SmackDown when he wasn't promoted?
No idea. He's always promoted for when he's on it.
So the fact that he's not promoted on the website or in a match or in a segment or the feud with him and Jey Uso, the fact that they're not doing anything to advance that tells me he's not going to be on the show tonight, even though apparently he's been advertised at the arena. But we'll see. We'll see. As for the matches, you know what? Let's just go over them. There's actually nothing else to talk about. We could sit here and talk about... I'd like to talk about something else, but what is there? We've got Austin Theory. Obviously, he will face the winner tonight. Who else have we got on SmackDown? Bobby Lashley's not even there, but he's trying to recruit the new Hurt Business. Edge isn't there. Who else have we got on SmackDown?
Charlotte, Asuka.
Asuka, SmackDown, nice. Charlotte, Bianca Belair. Triple threat match at the pay-per-view. Segments have been really boring. That's pretty much... Who else have we got on SmackDown?
LA Knight.
LA Knight jobbing out every single week. Look, there's not a lot happening on SmackDown. I'm going to assume that we will get maybe Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa next week on the Go Home show. Is that something that could happen? Or are they like, oh crap, we don't want to do that? Plus, Solo Sikoa hasn't lost many matches. I think he's lost twice.
That's good enough to be a pay-per-view match, though. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. But, hold on. Back in the day, we're getting fucking pay-per-view matches every week. You were getting like two or three WrestleMania worthy matches on every SmackDown.
Back in the day, it's 2023,
and now you're saying the candidate Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa because it's too good of a match.
I used to do it in their bedroom.
Jesus Christ, we can't
get it in the garden.
We're getting Hulk Hogan versus Kurt Angle 2002. But now we can't get Jey Uso versus Solo. What's happening here? Right, Karrion Kross, Carl Anderson. Who's winning and why? I mean, Karrion Kross doesn't buy...
Karrion Kross can't win, doesn't win, then I think he should go home.
Loser gets released.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Winner jobs out next week.
Winner gets stuck in his wee time capsule.
Winner gets to job out next week on the penultimate, the go home show of SmackDown, and the loser just disappears. You know what? Carl Anderson should just go back to podcast. He's got a pretty good Howard Finkel impersonation. So
I don't fly southwest. I got a diamond Delta with Delta.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Karrion Kross as well. I mean, why the fuck don't they just split Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux up? I mean, you look at the women's division; it's not exactly great. At least on her own, she could be a decent addition to the women's division. It's not like she's adding that much to Karrion Kross.
No.
Comes out with the wee time clock thing, the sands of time, and she's not doing anything. Just
All that runs out on Karrion. Honestly, I don't get the appeal with the guy.
Is he really any further than he was like 18 months ago when he was dressed as a gimp?
No.
Because people said McMahon, I was booking him wrong, but if anything,
He's booking him right.
he was doing better. Anyway, I'm going to go with Karrion Kross as well. Final of the WWE United States Title Invitational match. Santos Escobar taking on Rey Mysterio. Santos Escobar came out earlier today and credited Rey Mysterio for getting the Viva La Raza put in at the beginning of the LWO theme song. And he says that Rey Mysterio was a genius for that. What's your thoughts on it?
He's a genius for it. Well, I mean,
I wouldn't describe that as a genius move. I think anyone could literally come up with that.
Here, see that wee thing that was always over in the past? Put that at the start of the theme song. Genius. Well, he could have come up with it himself. Just he doesn't have the fucking pull to get it in.
It's not exactly a genius move, and we know how Chavo feels about that. Chavito not too happy about the Viva La Raza. Chavito claims that he owns that. He says that he bought the rights to that, trademarked that, and then he backtracked and said that he was just pretending and cutting a heel promo, even though he was legit.
Just the same way he backtracked and said he didn't hear wee phone calls for Chris Benoit.
What happened, guys?
Scuffles at the door.
Chris Benoit, Dave Taylor, who was there? Maybe X-Pac was there.
I was there, man.
I was there, man.
I mean, the only way Dave Taylor could have killed Benoit, we fucking bored him to death.
And that's very possible, to be honest. Dave Taylor in a ladder match, I never thought I'd see that.
Well, what the fuck was it doing at Armageddon 2006?
No wonder they had those people into the match. Holy fuck, imagine that match went ahead.
I know. What?
London and Kendrick versus Rigo and fucking Taylor in a ladder match.
That has to be one of the most craziest matches to just get announced on the fly.
Aye, probably
Before
maybe
anything. Because that is a buy rate killer.
Yeah, that's pretty passionate. Anyway, Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio, who's winning? The fact that Santos Escobar beat Austin Theory last week, that tells me Rey Mysterio's winning.
Yeah.
Because we don't do rematches.
You can definitely see Rey against Dominic, and I think they could unify that belt or something. Honestly, I think I could see that happen.
Unify the belt, you say?
Yeah, well, I mean, does it really work when Dominic's trying to say, oh, well, this belt's actually more than just America, it's the North America belt?
What's your thoughts?
Undermines the US title.
What's your thoughts on Austin Theory interference in the match being made triple threat?
That could happen.
I think that's what's going to happen.
And it's always against the odds, but he'll still win. Because that's what he does!
Or could we see Rey Mysterio win, Santos Escobar doesn't like it, and this leads to some tension and him getting kicked out of the LWO?
That could also happen. But then again, LWO's a bit fresh, though. Just be already kicking people out.
Santos Escobar, the young guy, the up-and-comer, wanting to kick out the old man, even though Santos Escobar's 39 years old.
The 39-year-old
See, hang about it, though. What's the point, Santos Escobar? What's the point of pushing this guy? Let's say he does go over. He's fucking nearly 40. Austin was retired by this stage of his career. Rock was fucking retired a decade ago at this point.
It's scary.
Like, I just don't see you look at all these wrestlers. Like LA Knight, I mean,
what's he been doing for the past 20 years?
I don't know, but it's like LA Knight, the guy is over, but I mean, where's the longevity? Like, see with Cena, see when they started pushing Cena, you could have said, we're going to get 2 decades out of him, and yeah, maybe Cena did go part-time halfway through his second, decade in WWE, but he was still he still had a great run, a fantastic run. Let's say from this point onwards, WWE go, Santos Escobar, right? We want him to be our top star. In 15 years, the guy's he's 54.
Yeah, and he's not exactly a Bill Goldberg at 54.
You can't. Your face of the company can't be a 54-year-old.
No.
John Cena, right? He might be a big star, but he just wouldn't work at the age that he is now, and the way that he looks now. being the face of the company.
No.
You needed Cena the way he looked, the babyface Cena.
The Marie.
In 2005, 2006. I just don't get it. Why the
guy's like the Terminator.
Why the fuck is everybody in wrestling old?
Because no one young wants to get into this fucking crappy business.
What are they waiting for? See Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, call them up. We're gonna wait 10 years till these guys hit their 40s and then be like, "Aye, right, one into the big leagues, guys."
Come on into the big leagues, join us.
What's that, Braun Breaker? We don't have a place for you on SmackDown because Carl Anderson's so good. We can't take him after there. Ho! Load of shite, man. Get the young guys for NXT. I think NXT should be like a minimum 2 years max.
Machine Gun Anderson.
What do you think? 2 years max in NXT, and then it's sink or swim. See Orton. What do you think? Oh no, I think I brought this up before as a comparison or whatever. But see Orton. Do you think he benefited for getting put into Evolution, right? And let's say a short run on SmackDown, a short stint on SmackDown. Do you think he benefited having matches on SmackDown against Taker, Hardcore Holly, etc., guys like that, and then being in Evolution for just under 2 years? Or do you think he would have benefited if he just remained in OVW for those 2 years, wrestling OVW level guys?
WWE.
I get it, man. Fucking call these guys up, they'll sink or swim. Simple as that, guys. Looks like tonight SmackDown's going to sink because the match card's absolutely shit.
There's holes in it and there's no lifeboats.
We'll find out. It's already hit the iceberg and it's not even set sail yet.
God damn Titanic.